Hello, what up guys, how you doing? It is Lasty here. Welcome today to a new episode of the FIFA 21 Ultimate Team Road to Glory episode number 282 today. I'm filming this just after the England game. Get in there, ladies and gentlemen. We won 1-0 and it looks as though it is actually coming home. Of course it is, alright? Never doubted it for a second. Guys, thank you for tuning in to today's episode. Do me a huge favour of smashing the thumbs up button. 4,000 likes is your target on today's video. I would greatly appreciate that support. Keep showing it even through the summer months. We had a record-breaking May. Let's go for that in June as well. So we need to obviously subscribe to the channel as well if you're new around here. We're at 507, nearly 508,000 subscribers. So the team is looking like this. All right, so I was a couple of days ahead on my upload schedule, all right? And then Saturday's video went live, and everyone's telling me, oi, Tom, stop playing Goretzka at centre-back. It's a waste. You could play SEN there. And I was like, all right, I know that I could do that. But like I was really enjoying Goretzka at centre-back. He felt like a really good player there. But I agree, he could probably feel like a really, really good player every single place on the pitch. So it was after this game right here that I had waited a little while. I put like a poll on Twitter and stuff to see what you guys would prefer. And it was overwhelming. You would prefer to see centre-back SEN and CDM or centre-mid Goretzka. So hey, I can make that happen for you. I can absolutely make that happen for you. As you can see, we finally get a goal back against this guy after trying for literally what felt like the entire game. It was like the 77th minute when we scored. And he runs pretty much straight down the other end and scores. And I was like, damn it. But we run pretty much down the other end and score again. Ronaldo knocking it into Muriel. Muriel is such a class super sub. I really enjoyed him the weekend that we started him. But I think as an impact sub off the bench, him, Carrasco and Aouar, they are like my top three right now that I love to bring on. So into extra time we go here, and Ronaldo just slots it across there to Carrasco after one of those stupid through balls worked. But this guy wasn't playing the lowest of lines, so I had to make use out of that and play those through balls where I could. And eventually we got the goal to go 4-2 up in the second half of extra time. Ronaldo from a corner. Hey, if you don't bring the goalkeeper out and mark him, he is going to score a header nearly every single time. And despite getting down the other end and scoring a goal, we win 4-3. We could hold that one out towards the end. That guy was playing 5 at the back, right? But in a way that I absolutely don't mind. Because I've got a good tactic against people that play it. You know, if you play 5 at the back, right, it is like a 3-back. And I don't really have any issues with that. Because you're using the wing-backs to attack. And at that point, I can play on my 4-2-2 where I leave my wide cams on stay forward. And I'll go, you know, on the counter-attack. I'll ping a through ball down the line. And I'll all of a sudden be 4-on-3 against your defense. So that's where I don't mind the 5 at the back ones. It's the guys that play it as a drop back 1 depth type thing. I mean, you can play how you like, but it's just that's what really grinds my gears, I guess you could say. So I've made the switch. You just saw that, right? SEN is now a centre back. And he is playing alongside Kyle Walker, obviously. And you know what? I end up coming up against someone really good in his very first game at centre-back. So don't expect me to not concede goals. I'm also going to have to try and get used to it as well. Goretzka is taller, faster, faster, better, stronger. I don't know. He's a bit better at everything. But yeah, in reality, your CDM, like, he was doing a great job there, but I think Goretzka can actually offer something else going forward as well. So you guys are definitely right in this one. And over the weekend, I literally grew to love SEN as a centre-back. I think that's literally my new go-to. I don't think I'll play him CDM again. I think it's a little bit less ratty than fullbacks at centre-back because he's not as quick. Obviously, he's got like mid-80s pace. Something like that anyway. Or has he got like 88 pace? I don't know. He's quick anyway. He does feel quick. And alongside someone, I don't know, I feel like Kyle Walker is a very, very good centre-back. So alongside him, I think it's a good partnership. Although next weekend, I don't know if we can make it happen. I'd absolutely love to try and get that Delict in. The Path to Glory Festival of Football, whatever you want to call him. I'd love to get him in the squad. I'm not going to lie, because he looks good. He might not be quite meta because obviously He's not a fullback, and he's not got 90-something pace, but he looks like he could be good. Obviously, we'd get links to Ronaldo and Cuadrado from him. If this game had gone on for another 5 or 10 minutes, I think I'd have got back into it. As you can see, we made it from being so far down. We ended up getting it back to 5-4. But again, another 5 at the back. This guy was also fairly attacking, so no problems whatsoever coming up against it. But yeah, I mean, I just couldn't break it down as well. He was a good player, very, very good player. Next team, Icon Moments Vieira, Festival of Football, Jota. He's got Red Nanny just like we have, who obviously, I don't know, this weekend has just, he's so good, man. Watch him here, yeah? Just like, oh, skinning Kyle Walker at centre-back there with those 5-star skills. Ball roll to scoop turn. I love to do that. It sends them one way and then you actually get a chance to scoop it back the other. Coutinho gets in the box here and smashes it home. For someone who's had a slightly quieter weekend league for me, he's still great. I've been bringing him off at the end of the first half, though. It's not that I don't absolutely love him. I just think he's a perfect central cam, but we don't have a central cam in the 4-2-2-2. So bringing on Yannick Carrasco, who's got all of that pace and stuff in the second half, I think it gives me another dynamic in the team, and I love that. Unfortunately for me, this guy brought on Adama Traore and just made a slight change to his team, which really helped him out. And he got back to 2-2. But I ran down the other end, got another goal with Nani on that 5-star weak foot. And as you can see, this guy was playing 3 at the back, and it played very similar to the slightly attacking 5 at the back. It meant that those wide options were super open to me, and I made use of them, as you can see from the last few goals here. I just noticed it, and then all of a sudden I was just pinging balls over the top to the wide, and it created so much space for me, and then left an opportunity to cross the ball into the middle, and we scored just an abundance of goals from that. It worked so very well. Carrasco here just working his way around the defenders, slotting it home. I'm not sure my opponent was playing for that one, and he's definitely not playing for this last goal. From it going from 2-2 to like me winning 8-2, that was just like 0 to 100 real quick. That was a tough game up until we just pulled away. But yeah, GG's, brother. That was a difficult one for like 60 minutes of the game, and then something clicked for me. And it worked. So yeah, we can get another victory, which is brilliant. So into the next game we go. He's got Carlos Tevez, Carlitos. He's also got a centre-back Alphonso Davies, which I'm not going to lie, I struggled with quite a bit. Very, very good. I would still absolutely love to try Alphonso Davies on this game. He's always just been away from my price range. Because I always spend my coins on SBCs. But as you can see here, we're making light work of this guy. 2-0 after 8 minutes. Surely we just go on to win like 11-0. Oh wait, no. Tom's going to do a terrible Lasty-esque style offside trap. And it didn't work. And my opponent scored from it. So yeah, 2-1 at half-time. That's a little bit closer than this game really should have been. Considering we went 2-0 up so early on. We should really capitalise on that. And then into the second half we go then. Paqueta is knocking it inside to Carlos Tevez. Oh no. I've given away a penalty with Kyle Walker. He steps up and scores it with Alaba. Another player I'd love to use, but it's just so expensive. Good team of the season card he's got. So, Goretzka. Oh, look at the turn. That's something SEN wouldn't have done. So that goal right there to put me 3-2 up, that was all from you guys. All right. Is it going to last, though? It doesn't look like it, does it? Because Carlos Tevez is working his way, knocking it into Aouar. Back to Tevez. What a pass that was, and a lovely finish. You get Tevez inside the box, and you can't AI block it, and that is when he's going to score. Anything on target from that man, his shooting is just cracked. It's really good. But lovely, lovely goal to win the game from that super sub Muriel. In the 86th minute. And I was just holding possession at the end of the game, and normally what that offers out is just the finish, the final whistle will go, or you'll literally make one more chance and score the goal and win the game, and that's what we've done there. Goretzka scoring again. So thank you guys. You've made that work. You've made it happen for me. Goretzka's a beast. I love him. He's in my slightly more attacking centre defensive mid spot. You know, he definitely acts more of a centre mid as opposed to that like a CDM. I'm using Kimmich for that for sure. Now, into the next game we go. We come up against Smokey with his Puskas Eusebio Suarez attacking strike force, of which he literally brought off Eusebio and Puskas after minute 1 and brought on, who was it? Silas and Di Maria. And I'm like, huh? Obviously he wanted to use some 5-star skillers, and I found out throughout this game that this guy was particularly good at his skill moves and genuinely just he flowed really well in the attack. We were able to get an equaliser there. Nani ends up scoring it. I should have scored the goal with Ronaldo, to be fair, but it was just one of those rubbish FIFA shots, which, you know, didn't have enough power on it. But look at this. Oh, what a pass, and oh, what a little dink. Lovely goal from my opponent. And I have to just admit that. There's no denying it. It was a really nicely well-worked goal. I did another poor offside trap. Hey, you get 2 in 1 episode today, and who knows, there may be more. You never know when I'm going to do a terrible offside trap. He makes it 3-1 with Muller. Again, another player I'd absolutely love to try out. He's actually probably in my price range, you know. Do we do it? Do we maybe get in Muller for next weekend? Do the Goetzer SBC and have like a German thing going on with Kimmich and Goretzka? Oh, we could potentially do that, boys. I don't know. You have to let me know what you think. But yeah, I mean, in this game went from bad to worse. He just eventually outskilled me and completely outdid me. So yeah, GG's. I think he messaged me afterwards saying that doesn't look like a Road to Glory team. Crying, laughing face. Well, if you're watching this, have some of that. I haven't spent a penny on this game. All right, full on Road to Glory. 282 episodes of it. Not a penny spent. It shows you what you can do on this game if you just want to grind it out and get quite lucky in packs, of course. And do a lot of SBCs. But anyway, into the next game we go. I was a little bit salty after losing because I lost by so many goals. But again, I was trying to keep my head this weekend. I wanted to get my games done on Saturday evening. Because I knew that obviously I wanted to watch the England game. I knew I was going to have to film, edit, and commentate the video, which is obviously what I'm doing now after the England game, so you guys can watch this tomorrow. But yeah, I knew my Sunday was going to be a little bit jam-packed with family stuff and the football. So I wanted to try and get my 14 wins on a Saturday, which unfortunately for me meant I needed to get a whole bunch of them because I had only played to like 5-2 or 4-2 or something on Friday night. So yeah, I left myself with quite a lot to do if I was going to do it all on Saturday. But it also meant that I knew that I was going to 14 wins and no further. No matter how good this was, if this was 14-0, we would have stayed there. Unfortunately, I'm not that good. So we end up losing some of the games. Obviously, we could take a little moment to talk about Christian Eriksen. Throughout the day on Saturday, before the Denmark game even happened, I was just doing a little bit of this because I was working on XP to try and unlock the level 30 player. As you can see in the top right corner, we're pretty close to that now. And then obviously the crazy, horrible, horrific situation happened where it looked like Eriksen, I think he suffered a cardiac arrest, which is like a heart attack, right? And one of the scariest things I've ever witnessed on live TV. I can't believe they shoot what they shoot and didn't cut back to the studio earlier. But hey, I don't want to get into that. All we're worried about and all that matters is that it seems as though Eriksen is stable and pulled through. I guess he's still hospitalized, but yeah, I mean, speedy recovery and all the best to Christian Eriksen. If he has to retire from the game, fair enough. You don't expect many footballers to carry on after such a tragic and horrible thing happens to them. But yeah, I mean, do what's best for your health and all the best to you, Christian, because that was a horrible thing to witness. And the fuck community, I guess, you know, if we get this, if we can unlock this little Eriksen, keep him in our clubs, use it as a nice, you know, it's a great card, and he's a fantastic baller, isn't he? So I might even try and get him into the squad. I don't want to like use his name for clickbait in titles or anything, though, of course. I just want to show the utmost respect to the footballer that suffered something pretty horrific in a very public manner, which was obviously awful, absolutely awful. But speedy recovery and full recovery, hopefully, for Eriksen, man. Anyway, we got off on a little tangent there. I was always going to mention it at some point, boys. But yeah, yesterday's video was recorded literally before that stuff happened. So at the start, when I'm like, oh, I hope you guys are enjoying the Euros, I hadn't seen it from the night before, you know. So yeah, that's why I was a little bit more jovial than I probably should have been. But anyway, that's going to wrap things up for the episode there, ladies and gentlemen. Do me a huge favour of smashing the thumbs up 4,000 likes is your target. Let me know what Euro game you are most interested in today. I'm curious to know what you think some of the results are going to be. You can let me know down below in the comment section. Yeah, smash a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel as well if you're new around here. Thank you very, very, very much for that. And follow me on Twitter and Instagram. You can find those links down below. And it's coming home, basically. It is just coming home. 1-0 win against Croatia. It wasn't the greatest performance. We started strong. Went a little bit downhill from there, but we got the goal and we held out for the clean sheet. So it's definitely coming home. I'll catch you tomorrow. Peace.